And now, it's time for another edition of Weekly Time Capsule, your weekly media report, giving you history as it happens, covering such topics as hip-hop, politics, viral moments, entertainment, and more. Your week in review. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment.
Yo, this is Mississippi HUMMINBOY and this Weekly Time Capsule, week 17.
Hey, I'm your hostess, NEICY, the goddess. I know y'all know who I is. So, you also know that we finna get into...
They know what?
They know. I'm in Mississippi, so let me do my Mississippi talk. Okay, so they can understand me. They can understand what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Know who mommy is? They gonna say know who mommy is.
Know who mommy is. Anyhow, y'all know we gonna give y'all the news for what happened on last week. So, sit tight, because we about to get into it with viral moments. Why you always shooting it, man?
I don't know, I just miss shooting.
Then it's a laser gun, because you fly like that.
Yeah, I used to shoot.
So,
Flatback.
the New Yorker wants to know why Elon Musk bought Twitter. So y'all know he's buying it for $44 billion.
$44 billion is a whole lot of money, boy.
We told y'all he was going forward, and looks like he's the one.
Yeah, he have won.
His bid that he put in. He actually is now about to be, he's the CEO of Tesla, and now he's about to be over Twitter. So why do you guys think that he actually went ahead and bought it? Instead of just sitting on the seat, you know, being a part of the board and just have his little share. Why do y'all think? Because the New Yorker thinks that he did it basically so that he could, you know, make it more about free speech because it's now private.
Yeah,
you know?
we're gonna make it private. Push that free speech thing. See, his definition of free speech is totally different from how we view free speech.
So how do you think that, you know,
I don't know.
will affect Twitter?
I don't know. I guess it's gonna be. I think there's a motive behind it, but I really don't know what it is yet. But it's something up with that. To buy something for $44 billion, that's a lot of money to buy anything. And now you finna take control of it and make it to your standards. And he's gonna create these new rules. Like Twitter got rules now. It's gonna be some different set of rules. Once it get into effect or whatever. But
I think he's just gonna, you know, edit them. He's not gonna be shutting down accounts like Twitter has been previously for people, you know, just speaking their mind or just going a little overboard. And I think that he's also, you know, one of the tweeters who frequently probably got shut down. So he's like, you know, and then they're saying that he's gonna, they think that he's gonna open it back up for Donald Trump. Donald Trump is now gonna be a tweeter again. So y'all brace yourselves.
You're gonna open Trump account back up. Gonna get them back rolling. That's what I don't
I
understand.
think so, yeah, because they were quoted saying, I assume it's because he has some genuine set of political and social beliefs about how Twitter should be run.
Right.
And like currently it isn't being run anyway. So yeah, it definitely, I think he's about to let Twitter like turn it up.
I don't know. I don't know why he bought Twitter for $44 billion. He could have just created a titter. He could have called it Titter. It'd been the same thing.
Well, this is fresh, so we never know. The name might change and everything, but I personally think it has to do with metaverse. You know, there's probably about to be a competition with Facebook.
Yeah, metaverse.
You know, so, and you know, cryptocurrency.
Right. He could have bought something called it Glitter.
Because he's already forward thinking.
Right.
So he's about to change Twitter. Oh, I'm excited on that note. I just hope it's not something that's, you know, against my type of people.
Well, get prepared, because we ain't got long.
We ain't got long. All right, we're going to keep it moving, y'all, to Mississippi Made News. What's good, Mississippi?
That's a lot of money. I can't get that $44 billion out of my head. Like,
for a social media platform, because you know he's about to make way more money. So U.S. Marshals arrest over 700 in Mississippi, dozens gang-related. Law enforcement authorities seized cash, narcotics, and firearms. Now, over 700 people were arrested, but they're saying they only confiscated like 38 guns.
Right, 38 guns. I think like 50,000 in cash. Like, dog, that was some broke dealers, wasn't it? 700 people. You only collected $50,000.
They hid their guns in better places. that may have something to do with it. But anyway, the operation focused on northern Mississippi, and they arrested people who were like, they had like aggravated assault charges, homicide, aggravated domestic assault, child abuse, child sexual assault, unlawful gun crime, and way more things, according to Fox 13 Memphis.
Right.
The operation is called Impact.
Impact. You know what?
M-P-A-C-T.
You know what? It's a good thing. It's a good thing because the crime is out of control. Things are out of control.
Right.
It's getting ridiculous,
Mississippi and Greenville.
It's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. They need to bring Impact down there, down the way. I ain't trying to make nobody hustle up and nothing like that.
Because we in the north,
But you know, the crime thing, I got a problem. I ain't trying to make nobody hustle up and nothing. You know, some people out here hustling doing their thing, and they doing it without harming other people. But you got people out here that doing all this trifling stuff. They need to get them folks out the street. Like all these pedophiles, child molesters, all this aggravated assault, these murders and stuff, man. In 2022, you shouldn't be still gangbanging. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. You shouldn't be still gangbanging in 2022. I think you need to. OGs need to step up. They need to get some order, get some control. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I heard what he said.
Ridiculous, real ridiculous.
And then the positive OGs, that's about, development. Let's say that.
It's just crazy, man.
So Impact stands for Mississippi Partnering Agencies Coming Together. Led by U.S. Marshals in partnership with other federal, state, and law enforcement agencies.
Y'all, who made your coffee today? Mississippi. That's a new word.
This is good, though. Only 350 of the total number of arrests were for felony offenses, and 56 were gang-related.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. The 56 gang-related. Come on, man. Come on.
Wow, that's interesting. Out of 700, only 56 were gang-related. Everybody else was just regular old civilians. All right, we're going to keep it moving, y'all.
We ain't going to get all the Mississippi right now.
Huh?
That's a new word. I like Mississippi.
Mississippi.
That's a new word, y'all. Hey, I'm a patent that now. Don't y'all steal it.
How you going to patent my stuff?
Mississippi.
Anyhow, we're going to keep it moving to political hot wire.
It's like slippery, ain't it? Mississippi.
So shout out to you, Kansas, because y'all moving to phase out taxes on groceries after the election.
Moving to Kansas.
I already get no taxes on my groceries, so
How you do that?
Good luck, huh?
How you get no taxes on your groceries?
Don't worry about all that. No, I get it the legal way now. Just give me my.
I need to.
But
I'm
to
missing
pick
out
Kansas, huh?
I'm missing out on something. Go ahead with that.
Anyway, they moved Thursday to phase out the nation's second highest state sales tax on groceries. I think Mississippi has the highest. We at 7%. But Kansas is about to, I think in the next year, they're going to be down to none. And this is if everything stays at 1 with their, the people they got sitting in office.
Do y'all pay tax on y'all groceries out there? If not, get ready to move to Kansas. Follow me. I'm going to Kansas.
I ain't going to Kansas, but have a good time though.
Some people, we got to talk after this. We got to talk.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We got to have a talk after this now. Tax-free groceries. This is the first time I heard that reading this article, but they already got it going on Mississippi.
Yeah, if you get Eat Better today, you don't have taxes on your food.
Oh, Eat Better. Okay.
So, woo. So with this, in place, the GOP plan would save taxpayers about $740 million over 3 years. A family spending $200 a week on groceries, and in 2023, it'll be $208 at least. The same family would save $676 in 2023 under Kelly's plan to go ahead and phase it out.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
Big lump sum. Yeah. Real big lump sum.
It is. Shout out to y'all, Kansas, for looking out for y'all's peoples.
I got some folks in Kansas too. I got some people up there. I'm about to hit y'all up.
You just trying to go
barbecue. We finna barbecue. When I go to the store and buy groceries, I had to pay cash money.
You know what? I think that this is like a political.
I ain't got nothing but some tomato and an onion, $45.
I think this is a ploy to win the election. Kelly, who is running, I think that it's because it's gonna happen during re-election time. She's just saying she gonna do that, but she really ain't gonna do it. She just doing it to get y'all vote. Now let me stop.
Don't put that one beard out like that.
But that's what they do. I hate to say that because that's what they be saying about the president.
That's your opinion, though.
It is.
It's your opinion.
I think this is what I think.
You know what I mean?
And don't shoot me down for thinking it because I can think how I want to think.
But you can't talk about Kelly on TV like that now.
Good luck, Kelly.
That's my own girl.
All right, we're going to keep it moving to the hip-hop skinny. So, Future drops I Never Liked You, featuring 5 new tracks.
Shout out to Future.
So, I think congratulations, Future, because they're saying that you broke a record when you actually dropped this. Because I think it dropped before, then he re-dropped it with 5 more tracks on it.
I've been seeing a lot of
he
Facebook.
Got like Lil Durk on it.
A lot of Facebook posts by
Drake,
Future and what's his place in history as one of the greatest rappers of this era. And I seen a lot of people back and forth beefing about that. It was kind of crazy. They talk about the new album too. Some of them like it, some of them don't.
You heard this?
I actually haven't heard any of the songs off of it. I think I heard one song, but I ain't just really just tuned into it because I'm really not a big fan.
Future, you're not a Future fan? Mm-mm. I was previously, but I'm a huge Michael B. Jordan fan, and he dating, Steve Harvey's daughter. So I didn't like how he did her, so I haven't been following Future at all.
But
y'all know he free bands.
How you doing?
How he doing?
How he do her?
Oh, he basically came out. He was calling her name and stuff because they broke up. But I think he cheated on her. That's why they ended up breaking up.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what she do? You know about what she did?
Huh?
I said, what did she do?
Oh, I don't know. They didn't put that out there. It must have been important. Because nobody said. Well, they may have, but I didn't get the negative.
Yeah, you didn't get the negative about the good, but you got the negative about him, huh?
It was just because they was together for a while, and then she just left him. I think she's a good girl. So the collaborations that he has on these 5 new tracks is Lil Baby, 42 Doug, Lil Durk, Babyface Ray, and then he also has Drake, Kanye West, Gunna, Young Thug. He got some good artists on there. So I think I'm actually going to go and listen to it. Because I think that Future is a good artist.
I'm going to listen to it, too. I'm going to listen to it. I'm really there because I see the controversy on Facebook. So I really want to know what it's about.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna
and it must be good because they say he's breaking records. You know, he's earning the most first-day streams on any album released in 2022. We only, 5 months in? But still, that's still pretty good.
Right.
And it also generated the most first-day streams ever for hip-hop rap album released in spatial audio on Apple Music. So congratulations to you, Future. You got some good stuff going on.
I fool with you, bro. I fool with Future, man.
Yeah.
I just ain't
he hadn't dropped
no big fan, but I fool with dude.
Yeah, he hadn't dropped an album 2 years. But this is his 9th album, so yeah, keep going. All right, if y'all watching this on YouTube, y'all know like, share, subscribe, and share to your friends so they can see what's going on Weekly Time Capsule also, and find out what's going on with this.
Yeah, because you all over this jittery your speech now.
But I know, right? That's this coffee. I'm all into this. Coffee. I already had a full cup before I came on the scene.
So. Coffee or buzzing? Now, who made it? You made it today?
Made the coffee.
You get your game up because you started off. You was. It was real watery.
Watery.
Your coffee was real watery. You the master now.
You was crazy. Sports highlights. Defensive players go with the first 5 picks of NFL draft for the first time since 1991. All right, defense.
Defense, baby. That's how Super Bowls are won. That's how games are won.
Oh, that's how you feel.
That's what I'm talking about.
So why don't they go for first draft picks normally?
Because
defensive players. Why do they always go for offense?
Because in the past couple of years, a lot of defensive players they drafted real high. They didn't really show up, so they wasted a lot of money, picks and stuff like that. And then offensive players, most teams got good defense already, so they be looking for something to help their offense. So they'll draft a running back quicker than they'll draft a linebacker.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm a woman, so tell me, how do they know what they're going to need going from the season before?
Look at what their weaknesses were. Prime example, let's take the Cowboys as an example.
Oh.
You know, they the worst team in football. They just pure trash. I'm a Cowboy hater. Cowboy defense suck. They secondary like real bad. So they need some defensive players. So they look at last season and say, he trash. We put up these amount of points. Offense moved the ball. They did. We scored these amount of points, but our defense ain't stopped nobody. So you got to make sure that your defense set for the next year. So they might bench somebody or they might trade somebody to another team. And just because the defense ain't really make a real big stop sometime or stop it, that don't mean the player's not good. They just mean they need to get better players.
So is it a draft every year?
Every year is a draft.
Okay.
I think the NFL, they draft like 200 people, 200 players every year.
So every team gets to pick in the draft?
Yeah, every team get to pick. But your team was real good this year, you don't get a chance to pick at the top of the draft pick. You might have to pick at the bottom. Okay. And some team, they'll switch out. So they'll switch out a pick for a player or something like that. So your team really struggled last year. Sometimes they get the first opportunity to pick they'll pick first, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like the Cowboys, they always pick first because they always trade the year before. So they always put them at the front to pick. They always get the first pick at,
That's his thing. Yeah. I ain't saying nothing. Okay, so the picks went to the Jacksonville Jaguars, taking Georgia edge rusher Travon Walker. And then the Detroit Lions got edge rusher Aiden Hutchinson. The Houston Texans went for quarterback Derek Stingley Jr., third overall pick. And the Jets got Cincinnati's Ahmad Sauce Gardner. Okay.
Shout out to the Detroit Lions. I think they picked up Jackson State defensive end too. James Houston. That boy cold. That boy is a monster. And I think Detroit picked him up in the 5th round too. So Detroit defense this year might be real good. Shout out to Deion Sanders too. Jackson State. I think James Houston came from Florida Gators, and he recruited to Jackson State, and he a real high prospect. And he put Jackson State on the map too, cause the boy cold. I went and looked at some of his highlights. I said, man, who is this dude right here? Straight monster. But then I'm gonna tell you what they did though. In the draft pick, they showed all his Florida Gator highlights. They ain't showed they didn't show the swag highlights, and he had like 60 solo tackle, 95 combination sacks, 5, 6, 4 fumbles. He had his resume was real big at Jackson State. But when they drafted, they didn't show none of his Jackson State highlights, which I think was real trifling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's a black college, SWAC school, and they don't really highlight them like talking about. And I think Deion Sanders said something about that too. He made a Facebook poll like, now why y'all want to show all these highlights? And he got most of his highlights at Jackson State, but they didn't want to put that out there like that. So
you and Deion Sanders out on the same fence. So, but the 5th draft went to the Giants. They got Kayvon Thibodeau. You don't like him?
I don't like
it's
the Giants.
Kayvon, ain't it? Kayvon Thibodeau.
Kayvon. It's Kayvon.
Oh, it just got a Y in there, so I was trying to.
The Y silent.
Yep, but
it's silent.
That's what's going on in sports.
They
got them. Congratulations to all y'all that got drafted in the first 5 spots.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Hope y'all have some prosperous careers. Injury free. Super Bowl coming to Pittsburgh though. None of y'all went to Pittsburgh, so.
So you don't care about nothing else.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna wrap up week 17, y'all. I'm your hostess, NEICY Red the Goddess. Please stay tuned for my show, Goddess Mike Godcast, that does air on Mondays on my YouTube channel, officially.NEICY Red the Goddess, and then also on Facebook, Goddess Mike Godcast. I appreciate it.
Mississippi HUMMINBOY, thank y'all for tuning in. Follow me on Facebook at HUMMINBOY Soul Music. I've been on the lookout for my movie Shoe Fly coming to your TV. Shoe Fly.
Y'all stay tuned for the Mississippi Recording Artist Spotlight.
I like your shoe.
Yeah, I bet you.
No wish boots today, huh? Girl, you stepping your game a little bit. No wish boots today. You got y'all done wish boots up.
I'm gonna start calling you Smokey the Bear.
I'm gonna start calling you.
You look like you about to put out a forest fire if you just drop and roll 3 times.
I've been down this road before. our future looks so bright. Our future looks so clear, so clear. That's when I feel good about the love I found. Yeah, and turns around and hurts me. She's nowhere around, nowhere around. There it goes. Oh, another love down the drain. Another broken heart with all the hurt and all the hurt and all the pain. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Another broken heart with all the hurt and all the pain. Maybe time will tell why we didn't last. But I guess until that time, gotta put you in my past. There it goes. Whoa, whoa. Down the drain. In my past. Another broken heart. All the hurt and all the pain. All the pain. There it goes. Another love down the drain. Another broken heart and all the pain. There it goes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Another broken heart with all the hurt. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. All the pain. Another broken heart with all the hurt and all the pain.
Get my bag up.
I'm NEICY, Red the Goddess, and God is good. Let me show you how when you come to my hood. Hey, what's good? It's NEICY, Red the Goddess, inviting you to come over to my show, Goddess Mic Godcast, on YouTube, officially.NEICY Red the Goddess, and on Facebook, Goddess Mic Godcast. That's GAWDESS MIC GAWDCAST. All right, hope to see y'all. Come on over to my hood, and I can show you that God is good.
Get my bag of magic and it's matching my melanin.
16 Bars Recording Studio in Jackson, Mississippi. 4652 McWillie Drive, Jackson's industry recording studio. We also offer online mix and mastering and all other studio needs. Visit 16barsrecording.webs.com. Once again, 16barsrecording.webs.com. 16 Bars Recording Studio. You can also contact us at 601-622-2922. Located in Jackson, Mississippi, 4652 McWillie Drive. Your #1 industry standard recording studio, 16 Bars. Offering quality recording, mixing, mastering, editing, music production, live bands, voiceovers, and more. Contact us today. Block rates available. Also visit on Instagram at 16 Bars Studio. Call KJ at 601-622-2922. Book your session today.